Texas City emergency management officials issue a shelter in place for all residents near the BP plant in Texas City after the refinery and chemical plant lost power to the entire facility. Now, the shelter in place has been lifted, but the power outage apparently is now spread.
Joining us live to talk more about the incident in Texas City, the Mainland editor for the Galveston County Daily News, TJ Alls. Now, news that this has spread, TJ, does that mean that we'll have another shelter in place, or is everything quiet?
No, everything is under control. It started off with BP at about 10:45 last night. Then BP's chemical plant went down. Then Dow Chemical went down. Just as those got taken care of, just a little while ago, Marathon's refinery and Valero's refinery lost power. But Bruce Clausen, the Homeland Security Director for the city of Texas City, just told me that Marathon got theirs under control pretty quickly. Valero is flaring excessively right now, but they should have their power situation under control within the hour, and so another shelter-in-place order will not be issued. But it's been a pretty weird night with a lot of the power outages and all these facilities going offline.
Indeed. TJ, do we know at all what caused those outages to begin with?
Nothing's been confirmed yet, Lana, but what is being suspected is something that folks noticed last week when most of the refineries and chemical plants in town had a power blip. And what it is the dry weather conditions we've been having down here and the high winds. As such, salt has accumulated on the power lines, particularly those insulators that connect the lines right off to the poles and then to each other. And when that happens and you don't wash those off, it can cause arcing problems, and that may be the culprit behind this. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but that's what city officials as well as the industry officials are going to be looking at. BP officials actually talked to Texas City emergency management officials earlier yesterday about their concerns about the power losses because of this situation. So we're going to be looking closely at that.
Anybody hurt in any of this, TJ?
No injuries at all out here, although we did have, at last report, 13 people report to the emergency room at Mainland Medical Center in Texas City complaining of respiratory problems, but no injuries out there. There was a small fire on pipe still number 3 at the BP Texas City refinery shortly after the power went out, but that was put out by BP's fire crews within about 15 minutes.
Now, there was a lot of flaring going on, so what will people be seeing out there this morning, TJ?
It would be the equivalent of a very large birthday cake is what I've been telling folks, Lana. You're going to see those big stacks with the flares going off. That's actually a good sign because what they're doing is they're burning off excess hydrocarbon products and oil products that are sitting in the lines. You don't want that to happen when you have a power outage. So they burn those off. That's the safest way to handle those products. Then you if you need to, take a unit offline, and then you bring them back up when they're safe to do so. BP, for example, all of its units are offline right now, as are Dow Chemical. We're working to talk to Valero to find out if they've taken any of their units offline as well. BP has also just announced that all of its employees should go ahead and report to work as normal today as they make a decision of when they will try to bring units back up online.
Great information. Thank you so much for the updates, and we'll continue to check in throughout the morning as well. Mainland editor for the Galveston County Daily News, TJ Alls there. By the way, you can see complete video of the situation at the BP plant. Just go to our website, ktrh.com. It is remarkable video.